Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. I'm going to swatch some neutral polishes today, and these are very kind of like brown, beige, creamy coloured. I haven't got many of them. I've got loads of like flakies and a couple of holographics. And Creme neutral polishes. I do like neutral polishes generally. I know it might be a bit boring for some people, but I don't really have that many creams. So yeah, I've got 5 that I want to swatch today. I did have 2 of them actually I decided were quite dark, dusky pinks, so I'm going to swatch them separately because I think I might have a couple of comparisons, so I'll do a Claire compares. But for now, this hopefully should be quite a short video on some neutral polishes. So I'm going to start with the palest first, which is a real favourite of mine. This is Tiramisu for 2, and it's a creamy colour with like a drop of, it's basically a very pale beige creamy colour. I was going to say with a little drop of orange tone to it, but usually if you look in, no, I don't think you can really see in the bottle. If it's a kind of pale shade, you can see if you look into the bottle what the base shade is, if it's like green or blue toned. This looked like it had a little bit of a peachy tone to it, but that is Tiramisu for 2. I love it. It's a favourite of mine. This next one is, I love this. This is an Infinite Shine as well. This is Don't Bossa Nova Me Around, and this is a real dusty, it's a cream again, but there's kind of like a very, very pale sort of pinky mauve in this. Let's see if that, what I said about looking into the bottle. You know, you can see if I can put the light in right in there. No, it doesn't really work. But this has got a bit more of a pink tone. But I love it. It's that, I love sort of dusty, maybe a little bit greyed out neutral polishes, especially these pale ones. That's kind of a bit of a manny hand. The one that I've got coming up next is definitely probably the closest to my skin tone in the cream polishes that I've got. This is Emma from Ada's Nails. Yeah, it's a little bit pinky, this one, but it's very sort of neutral cream, neutral pink. So that's Emma. This next one, before tipping into a kind of burnt orange, it is more of a caramel shade. And this is Yank My Doodle, another Infinite Shine. I can't really tell the difference in the formulas. I know they're a little bit more expensive, the Infinite Shines. Are they supposed to be a little bit more like gel-like formula maybe? This one does seem a bit jellyish. But that is definitely still more of a brown caramel shade rather than a burnt orange. The next one actually seems like a slightly darker version of this. This is Into the Abyss, and this, I've used loads of it. This is my go-to. I don't know what to wear, so I'll just reach for this palette cleansing neutral shade. And this, yeah, this is Into the Abyss, which is from that collection. I've got a few of them. The Rocky Rose collection from a few years ago. This last one is You Don't Know Jacques, and this is quite a well-known polish. I'm not sure what collection it's from. There's a little bit of greeny grey in here, but yeah, this is probably the, I mean, I do have darker brown polishes, but they're holographic. I don't really have many cream finishes in these neutral shades. But there are 5 of them. That's a very kind of neutral swatch wheel. So that one is, oh, actually, let me do a second coat. I'll come back and do a second coat. I don't know what I'm doing today at all. Okay, so that's the second coat on these. They're not really neutral browns and beiges and creams, really, apart from these 3 maybe here. These 2 and this one here are more neutral, dusky pink colours, but I've decided for some reason not to put them in the pink category. But anyway, this is Tiramisu for 2, solid OPI neutral, love it. I've not worn that for a while, actually. I might wear that. This one here, out of all of them, if you said I could only keep one of them, it would be this one, which is Don't Bossa Nova Me Around. It is just, oh God, it just like cleanses the soul, this one. I love it. This is Emma, which is a more pigmented pinky neutral from Ada's Nails. This one is Yank My Doodle, which is kind of orangey brown, but more brown than orange. This one is Into the Abyss, which is from Essie, the Rocky Roads collection, and Don't Bossa Nova Me Around, which is that kind of chocolatey, slightly greyed out. What's the word I'm thinking of? I can't think of the word, but like a grey, not greyish. Maybe a greyish. More brown though. Sable, is that the word I'm thinking of? Maybe. I don't know. Tell me if that makes sense. But anyway, those are the neutral polishes that I'm looking at today. The Creme formula. Of all of them, really, the 2 that stand out for me, if I was going to decide to take, is obviously Don't Bossa Nova Me Around, and maybe Into the Abyss. That probably is more Manny hands for me because I've got such pink skin. I'm still wearing, by the way, the Virgin Snow. I've had this on. I was calculating it, probably about 5 days. And I was helping my cousin earlier. She came round and we were sat in the garden and she was trying to get her shellac nails off, like just bits that she's got left on her nails. She wants to try and grow her nails out or use. I said, look, rather than getting your nails done every week, which is costing her a fortune, and she's trying to cut back a bit on outgoings at the moment, just grow your nails out and get some decent nail polish. I'll do your nails for you. Alternatively, the press-on nails seem to be really good at the moment. I've read reviews of people saying that they last for like up to 2 weeks. They seem quite adhesive, but without ruining your nails. But anyway, yeah, completely off on a tangent. My neutral polishes. Next up, I think I'm going to do a quick Claire compares on those dusky pinks that I mentioned before I get into the only other cream categories I've got left now are the pinks, greens and blues, and that will literally be a full swatch wheel of those shades. And I might do them today, and you might still see Virgin Snow on my nails for quite a few videos, but I don't know, we'll see. And then I think I'll break it up with, I'm quite desperate for some reason to do my Polish for Days collection, just because I haven't swatched them for a while. And I want to see if any of them I want to wear, if I want to pull them out. And I'm going to be doing, Amanda from the Nail Polish Hound asked me if I wanted to do summer collection, summer nail polishes collab. And I do need to decide what I'm going to be putting on my summer rack, so that's going to be coming up as well at some point. So I've got a few videos still to do and a few ideas. Yeah, I also wanted to do my top 10 mainstream polishes, just mainstream. I don't know whether to do that in different categories and do sort of mainstream creams then different finishes, mainstream, holographics. No, I don't know. I need to have a think about that. But if anyone's got any video suggestions, then please feel free to pop them in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.